We're here this morning at 101 Manchester Road. That's M&D Lynn's supermarket, where we discovered a large quantity of counterfeit curry, and I stress counterfeit curry because most of our reports, would have mentioned sneakers and pharmaceuticals, but this morning they're moving to the food item, which is curry. And it is a sad day for us because these criminals, I call them criminals, they have no care whatsoever about the human element. All they care about is making money. And our singular action today is to enforce the intellectual property rights enforcement arm, and also to protect the trademark brand for this curry. This morning we discovered, based on our assessment, the prelim assessment, of over 3.2 million Jamaican dollars worth of curry. And in the scheme of things, it's a huge catch of curry, right? And these persons are disingenuous because they counterfeit their brand. The owner of this brand is losing money. The owner of this brand eventually might have to shut down the operation. The owner of this brand might take loan to facilitate their development. So it is a sad day, it is a bad thing, and I always stress that counterfeiting is bad and it's not good for your health. And this is one instance where I stress that the counterfeit goods here today is not good for you.
Now, people, the brand in question is Better Pack that you see on the picture on your screen right now. This is very troublesome. Bad enough, them a sell inferior stuff. Name brand is Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Adidas, Nike. Yeah, the worst might happen is that you're walking in one of these Flobo shoes and you trip and broke your neck. Or you bend over and the crutches are your Gucci bust out. However, when you're talking about stuff that people consume, eat, that is bad for your health, can cause you to lose your life. Because let's face it, these are inferior product for lesser price. As a matter of fact, sometimes they sell the bootleg for the same price because them no want it seems as if as some sorts of knockoff. You could see the difference in the package. Same but a little bit different or a whole lot different, especially in the taste, especially in the content. So when we get the clothes and the shoes and the bag and the wigs, it is not so bad. However, when a food that you ingest take in your system that can actually KILLU, it is very problematic. And you hear the amount. Just imagine 3.2 million. That is in excess of 20-something thousand US dollars worth of Better Pack curry, that is fake curry, bootleg curry. Just imagine how much else is other places, warehouses, wholesale places in a Jamaica circulating. And one thing about Jamaican people, especially those that don't have money, they always want some sorts of deal. And if you notice, based on what I am seeing, these are the smaller pack. These are the ones that people from the garrison are going to buy. Them are going to cook some sort, them are going to do some sort of boat. Them are cook a little pot. So therefore, those are selling faster. Those are easily used up faster. So therefore, quick money, less profit, quick money. Now when you think about this, you would have thought that just a little mama and papa shop them down round the corner that is going to use or buy these. No, people, even some of the big supermarkets. I have bought some sorts of Duracell battery before, and people, when I buy Duracell in America, it can't done. However, I buy some Duracell at Jamaica, put them in a shaver for about a day or so. The next day, them a buck, them a pot, as if them stammer. So therefore, me know say a bootleg, and this was bought in a some sorts of big supermarket. Now see if anybody may talk about Megamarts. Now, it is well established, not only in a Jamaica, that certain persons do not care, do not give a FUCK about the well-being of any place that they go. They are there. Money is the motive. Even if them have a KILL, holy power, they do not care as long as they get that money to go back to their home and support their family, while our family's health is in danger and we even DEAD. But who should we blame? We should blame ourselves for buying these bootleg stuff, for not investigating, even though sometimes the average consumer will not know. Most importantly, we should blame the customs. Customs enforcement that is porous at the border, that is willing to give some sorts of blind eye, because when Mr. Pop Chow and him friend them come, pretty much they don't search, them just get a money, line them pocket, and anything coming out of the country, it no matter how dangerous it is, everybody is looking out for self. We have to also blame the government of Jamaica in not putting into place stringent measures at these borders. These people that are opening the borders, turning a blind eye to these people because of money. And most importantly, the system, the judge, the DPP, whenever these people go to courts, the case is either dismissed or them get a little slap on the wrist and they go back out and they do the same thing. Because at the end of the day, a leopard is never going to change its spots. Nobody whose motive is money do not give a FUCK about anybody else unless it is their own family. So therefore, unless you start locking up these people, making them pay some sorts of hefty fine, and most importantly, deport them back from whence they came, so therefore them can't get a next chance to do the same thing over and over. However, like I said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Ghost Gun Remix. System gun. A ghost gun are those guns that are imported that cannot be traced. Serial number, everything erased out. However, system gun is a gun that is used by Don's clansman in this specific case. I am speaking about a gun that was seized in a St. Catherine. Based on what the Popo said, the indication that he gave is that this man that was held with that tool, or DIED, in the company of this tool, was a man that was charged in the clansman case. He beat it. He had conflict with the clansman. He left and he went to Central Village amongst genocide gang. He got bailed out again. He then left and went to Portland. All of the places that this man went to, I am speaking about Termite, notorious clansman that lost his life a couple of weeks ago. Truth be told, the Popo, Deputy Commissioner of Popo Thomas, did not mention the man's name. However, you and I that are in the news would know exactly who he is talking. And the fact that it is said that this man is responsible for at least 10 takeaways. However, people on this one tool that was found in his company, when he was blazed up some sorts of SHOOT out, allegedly with the Popo. In a St. Catherine alone, based on ballistic testing, 6 people. In a Portland, 2 people. In a Kingston or so, 1 to 2 people, persons. So therefore we are talking about 9 or 10 upon just one weapon. Just imagine the other people that lost their life that were not affiliated, linked to this weapon. So when we hear these people in the garrison a ball say, the Popo take him out in a cold BLOOD and him change him life and him not do nothing. The tool that he was held with of at least 9 to 10 people. Ballistic test proves it was in his hand or when it fell out of his hand when he was allegedly taken out by the popo in a some sorts of pie up. So for those of you defenders of criminal elements where claim say the popo wicked, based on information that I got from people inside source that are associated with this case, he was given multiple warning, meaning termite. However, he was in denial. Said people are lie upon him. Him never there certain place XYZ. They told him to stop, but he did not want to stop. So therefore, he was terminated pest control, taken out rightfully and justifiably so. The ballistic test also proves. So therefore, guilty as charged. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if we need to put bartenders and taximen in the high risk group. Meaning that they are the likely highest percentage, 1 percentile of careers that are going to lose their life in Jamaica. We see over the past week or so, couple of taximan lose them life, bartender lose her life. And again, I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a place called New Green Square that is in Manchester, where it is confirmed that a 46-year-old bartender, her name is Karine Erie. She is said to be from Gregory Park, that is in Portmore, that is in St. Catherine. Based on the information that is out there, it is said that this lady was outside of Alexis Gaming and Sports Bar that is in New Green Square, where she worked as a bartender, like I said before. It is said that 2 men rolled up, posing as some sorts of customer. They went in the bar, she followed behind them. One of the man dipping her waist, wheel and pop out. Blaze up a can pan her after you told her to go behind the counter. It is said that these men then left with 2 trays, cash tray, with the amount of 2,000 Jamaican dollars. They then left, walked down the New Green Square, blaze up a can at a next bar, and then jump in a some sorts of Burgundy, Toyota, Axio, and take for themselves. Now, people, there's information out there that this lady, it was her first day on the job. Cannot validate or verify. This is the second time that we've heard about bartenders that lose them life between 1 or 2 days upon the job. First one was confirmed. Don't remember exactly where. This occurred in a Manchester. This lady is from Gregory Park, Portmore, St. Catherine. So therefore, the fact of how she lost her life, the fact that she was outside, she went inside, the men put her behind the counter and then slap one straight in her head. It tells you more than likely that MURDER was the case, was the motive. This was some sorts of targeted hits. The fact that they left with 2 cash tray with $2,000. Run down the street and then blaze up can at a next bar. It tells you that this is Sykes. It tells you that they are trying to throw off the popo. However, I am not a popo, but I have common sense and tell you, say, this was a targeted hit. She was the target, the only target. They came and they conquered. They did what exactly were paid to do, and then them left. Take for themselves. This is no sort of robbery, or if it is petty robbery, it tells you that maybe you can lose your life for just about $2,000. People, do you realize that life ain't worth ish in a Jamaica? And if you don't, this is a next perfect example why you should. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the madness continues on the roads of Jamaica. I am speaking about an accident that occurred on the Clarendon leg of the PJ Patterson Highway. 4-vehicle ACCIDENT. Based on the Popo report, this truck was speeding at jet speed, lost control, licking a pro box. That pro box lick in our next pro box. That last second pro box, one of the passenger, the impact of that pro box hitting it was so hard that it fling out a passenger that was in there. That man's name is Kevin. It is said that that same truck that was speeding that caused all of this ish then ran over Kevin. Needless to say, Kevin is no longer with us. DEAD pon the spots. Have all of the videos and pictures to prove. However, YouTube's policy, me just gonna leave it alone and talk about it. Now, when the year started, January that is, the experts were elated. They were in celebratory mode. But people, like I've always said, premature celebration is worse than premature ejaculation. Fast forward to April, it is on par with 2023. 2023, at least 425 people lose their life. So therefore, we can expect just about the same New Year, same old-ish. When this accident occurred, the place get congested, not because paramedics was there, not because persons stopped and was concerned and was given a helping hand. 30 persons got ticket for videotaping while driving. So therefore, 30 tickets got issued that one day because of motorists who have curiosity. And people, you know what they say, curiosity, KILLS, the posts. So people, again, tragedy, tragedy, tragedy. Welcome to Jamrock, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.